Hi, my name's Emily, and I got glandular fever when I was 15, and it knocked me a lot. I was unwell for quite a long time, and I missed quite a lot of school. And eventually, after about 8 months of being at home, I ended up going back, and I was never sort of quite the same. And my symptoms then began, and I'm 30 now, so it's been like a long time of it, just sort of slowly getting worse and worse. Sometimes it speeds up, sometimes it sort of plateaus a bit, but always just kind of on the decline. And I've tried, as you can imagine, everything that anyone's ever really told me about, I've given a go. And I've since starting NES on Sunday, it was a month ago, and I was reluctant to go. I had no idea what it was. It was a practitioner that I was seeing, a craniosacral practitioner, said that people were having good results, and she was trying it herself, and she was just on my back about it because I've been seeing her since December, and my biggest problem is that I've got this weird right-sided pain and tightness throughout just the whole right side of my body, and so I need weekly chiropractic. I've tried all these different sort of hands-on approaches, and every week I'm just the same. Like the treatment may last like 24 hours if I'm lucky, and then I'm sort of back to where I was. And this craniosacral practitioner said just go, and I went just to make her happy. And I was scanned with the My Health, and I felt I didn't really know what it was, and I listened to Caroline, and she sort of talked an awful lot about stuff I didn't really understand, but it made sense because it was stuff that I had actually heard before, the sort of certain blockages and points in my body people had mentioned over and over and over the years. And she scanned, or she sort of used the My Health on me, and I felt surprisingly better. I hadn't really been able to walk with any comfort since June last year. The tension in my right side went down to my pelvic floor muscles, and that was really restricting my pelvis. And I pretty much in December just stopped being really able to walk. I was walking around my apartment to and from the car, but it was really, really painful, and I just wasn't able to find anything that gave me any relief. And I walked out of there kind of feeling pretty good, and I had no idea why. I didn't even know that she was even giving. I just thought I was going for the infoceuticals or the drops. And I went home and I sort of thought about it, and I was like, I've done so many things, and I've been told so many times that they're going to help and they're going to make me better, that I almost didn't even really want to give it a go. I sort of thought, it's just another thing that Caroline made no promises. She didn't really say anything. She just sort of gave me all this information, and I don't know, I was reluctant, and I just sort of thought, I felt better after the My Health, and so I took the infoceuticals thinking that, I don't know, I didn't really think anything was going to happen. And I just felt I was so bad, like so bad. Every sort of problem that I had, it just was amplified by like 100. And I spoke to her, I went in, she did another My Health session on me, I think 2 weeks later. And it cleared all the blockages. Again, I got pain relief. And I had a little break from the infoceuticals, and I went back onto them, this time at a lower dose, just 1 drop a day, because I'm very, very sensitive. And during this time I was having chiropractic, I was having craniosacral, I was having a bit of Bowen, and each of the practitioners was sort of saying how things were changing, which this certain chiropractor I've been seeing for 9 years, and my body's just been exactly the same, like the whole time. He knows he can't help me and make me better, but he knows he gives me pain relief, which is why he continues to see me once a week, resets me, and then I get on with my week and come back to him a week later. And now being on them a month, things have really change that I've never felt this much change ever in the whole time that I've been unwell. It's almost like too good to be true. It's really, it's quite, I don't know, it's almost hard for me to comprehend because I've been so used to things being so bad for so long, and I almost don't like saying it out loud because I'm jinxing it, and then it's gonna, I don't know, I'm trying not to tell too many people or get too excited, but as things are going on every day, things are just getting better and better and better, and I'm finally, the practitioners that are treating my body are finally actually getting movement, and things are changing and things are shifting. I'm getting pain in new areas. Yesterday, for the first time in 10 months, I was actually able to walk my dog to the park without that much pain. And yeah, it's quite incredible. I have bought a My Health device for myself so I can use it at home. That's sort of how much I'm blown away by how amazing this treatment is, because it's expensive, and given that I've been unwell for so long and I can't work that much, and I've spent an awful lot of money on treatment, it's a lot of money to spend when you don't really, if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't have actually purchased it, because it's really helped me at home. And yeah, that's in a nutshell, that's basically my experience that I've had so far. And I'm pretty excited about what's sort of in store in the future.
Okay, so I spoke to Cyril on the Wednesday night, and on Thursday night, because he told me a little bit about how you can use the My Health on the body and the different settings you can use, and I actually put it on, it's just, all I did was sleep mode for 12 minutes, just on my bedside table, and for the first time I've been on antidepressants since I was 16, mainly for sleep, because after glandular fever I just stopped sleeping. I've tried probably about 15 different ones, but it was only a little small dose, and then eventually after I flew to Italy in early 2015, everything just got so out of whack. I basically just didn't stop sleeping completely, and my doctor prescribed me sleeping tablets. Just take one a night for 5 days, you get back into the rhythm, and I've been on them since October 2015. And as your body gets used to it, the more I need to take, and they only last for 4 hours, so I was ending up roughly taking 5 a night, plus sleeping pills since October 2015. And you don't feel good on them, but it's better than just not sleeping at all, because the pain is so bad and my mind just can't shut down. And funnily enough, the first time Caroline used the My Health on me, that afternoon I felt both hungry and sleepy, two things that I can't remember how long since I've had hunger signals, or felt like, oh, I could go to bed. I just don't feel those. And now I'm starving all the time. I did take half a sleeping tablet last night because I think I was so overtired from yesterday. Like, that was the biggest day I've had in years. So I think combined with the treatment that Cyril did on me, it was just a lot for my system. But Thursday night, Friday night, I had no medication at all, slept for 8 hours, and yeah, it was quite amazing. And since the on-body treatment, I don't think I've ever felt this kind of pain reduction, like ever. And I've been on tons of different pain medication. I had a ketamine infusion for 2 weeks where I had a drip in my arm. I've seen practitioners for pain. I've flown to both America and Italy. I've basically had hands-on body at least once a week for the last 14 years. And I feel now the best my body has ever felt. I think in combination with what Cyril did and with what Anthony did on me yesterday, to just completely stop those pain signals is just amazing. So, and I don't think I would have gotten through yesterday. I was really, really wrecked by the time lunch came around, and I used the My Health device and unbalanced my chakras, which is what Caroline had told me to do, and I was able to come back for the afternoon. And in normal circumstances, if I'd gotten to that much exhaustion, I would have probably had to stay at home for 3 days and then gotten some kind of hands-on treatment, whether it was chiropractic or craniosacral or Bowen, to just release everything, and then I would have slowly started to feel okay. And another thing is that I haven't really eaten solids because of my digestive system. For the last 5 years, I've just been on either smoothies or bone broths, or like eating nut butter, just random stuff. Because I'm never hungry, I just eat because I feel like I'm going to pass out. But I've been eating solid food. Jill made me a salad on Friday night. I ate it, I felt fine. Usually after I eat a solid meal, I feel like I need to just lie down. I'm just absolutely knackered. And so I think, they're the changes that have happened in the last 4 days. So
Fantastic.